Okay, so it gives us this equation for f, which is this thing. It passes to the point 2, 3. So we have this point is 2, 3. We can also see the vertex is 3, 0, and it looks like by symmetry that it goes through 4, 3 as well. So the first thing it says to do is reflect it about the x-axis. So I'm going to reflect it about this line. So this point, since it's on the line, is going to stay where it is. This point's 3 units above the line, so it's going to be flipped to 3 units below the line. This point's 3 units above the line, so it's going to be flipped to 3 units below the line. So currently my parabola is going to look like this. Now it wants us to flip it again about the y-axis. So I'm going to take every point. This is the vertex is 3 away from the line. I'm going to make it 3 units away on the other side. This point is 2 units from the line. I'm going to make it 2 units away on the other side. This is 4, so I'm going to make it 4 units away on the other side. So my resulting parabola is going to look like this. Okay. So now I just need to figure out what the graph of this thing is. The coordinates of the vertex is obvious. That's -3, 0. So it's opening down. Remember, the original function here is 3 times x minus 3 squared. Well, it looks the same. The vertex hasn't shifted up or down, so I don't have to add anything to the outside. But now I'm 3 units to the left. So it looks like my equation is going to be h of x equals -3, because I'm now opening down. I flipped it about the x-axis, -3, x plus 3, because now I'm shifted 3 units to the left, squared. So that is going to be the equation of my new blue parabola. This says, describe how the graph of the function y equals x minus 4 can be obtained from one of the basic functions. Then the graph the function at right. Start with the graph of, so when it says basic functions, it means our basic functions would be y equals x squared, y equals square root of x, y equals maybe x cubed. Those are our basic functions. Oh, these right here, the ones at the bottom here, y equals absolute value of x, I guess not x cubed. These are the four. Y equals x, y equals x squared, y equals the square root of x, and y equals the absolute value of x. So we just want to use y equals x. And really, it should take multiple answers here, because shifting this 4 units to the left, 4 units to the right, would be the same thing as shifting it 4 units down. So if you think of y equals x, it looks like this. It goes through the origin in the perfect 45-degree diagonal. Actually, let me draw that. I'm going to draw that in a different color just to show you what I'm talking about. If I do this perfectly, that's y equals x. Notice if I take this line and I shift it 4 units to the right, I get that. Okay? Let me copy that and do that again. I just shifted that 4 units to the right. Now I'm going to take that same line and shift it 4 units down. And you see you end up with the same exact result. The purple and the red line are the same. So you can really say it two ways. You could say shift the graph 4 units. You could select either here. I'm guessing you could say right or down. Maybe only one of them is available as a choice, but right or down would result in the same thing. If they have both, I would maybe say down over right, but they're both correct. And then this one, consider the function that passing through the point -2, 1. Graph h, which is a reflection in the x-axis. So we have the original. It has a vertex at -1, because I'm shifted 1 unit to the left, 2 units down. So that's the vertex of the original. And it goes to the point -2, comma 1. So it looks like it's opening up. Oh, it doesn't look right. The original looks like it's narrow and opening up like this. So that's over 1 like that. That's the original. So if I flip this about the x-axis, I'm going to take each point on my graph, this one and this one, and flip them over this line. This point is 1 unit above the axis. It's going to go to 1 unit below the axis. Let me do a different color. Purple. This is 2 units below the axis. It's going to go to 2 units above the axis. So our resulting parabola is going to look like this, down, down like that. So now I need to figure out the coordinate of my turning point is now -1, comma, +2. And what is the equation of h? Well, it's going to have the same 3 in front. It's the same, width, but now it's going to be -3 because we're opening down. My vertex is left 1, so it's going to be x plus 1 squared and 2 up. So it's going to be +2.